I am building a unique Intamin Multi Dimension Coaster, and I am now constructing the briefing room where the riders are told where they are going and features a turntable to move the train to the bottom of the lift hill. Welcome back to Crystal Cove. In this episode 1, build the dark, distorted forest area starting with the rollercoaster on screen now. I am now going to leave you for a bit whilst the briefing room is constructed. Now the briefing room is finished. I'll show you how it works. You pull away from the station down a short corner, then the doors open and the pre-show video is played, then the turntable rotates and the train leaves the briefing room and ascends the lift hill. Now it is time to construct the outdoor section in a misty forest. The train ascends a far 70-foot tall lift hill, then levels out and will take this bank turn to the left whilst dropping before snaking its way around with constant direction changes and airtime hills to add to the confusing nature. I am now adding the first inversion, a unique combination which consists of half a 0G roll and then part of a corkscrew, followed by a helix and finally a heartline roll. I am now adding a mid-course brake run followed by a 360-degree turn before approaching a building housing a drop track. As I enclose the drop track, I will explain how it works. The train will enter the building and pull up at the end of the track and the lights go out and then the moving platform is illuminated as the statue is launched towards the train before crashing to an explosion with the track collapsing and dropping down to the ground. I am now programming the trigger sequence to make the drop sequence work inside a terrain cave. am now adding a switch track to allow for riders to see the outside world one last time before being launched backwards through the vortex, a distorted and confusing world with flashing lights and rapidly changing colors to add to the confusing nature of the ride along with a confusing layout to match. I am also adding fences surrounding the track to create a sense of entrapment. Now it's time to go for a backwards launched lift to kick off the backwards vortex section. And then followed by a cutback, helix and airtime hill. Now there's lots of rumors circulating that Hyperia will get a backwards facing seat along with the release of a reverse POV, so I decided to add 2 of Hyperia's elements to the backwards section to add an insane and unique twist to the ride experience. Following the Hyperia elements, the train enters a 75-foot tall corkscrew before a 360-degree bank turn before diving underground and doing a heartline roll before emerging into the final brake run and slowly backing up to the end of the track and then stopping before a drop track activates, allowing the train to proceed forward into the unload station. Here is the POV so far, starting with the drop track. And now the switch track and backward section, starting with the launch lift. And now we drop and bank into a custom inversion before an ejector airtime hill and the 2 Hyperia elements. Now we turn and bank out of the Hyperia elements into a 75-foot tall corkscrew and then a 360-degree bank turn before dropping underground. Now we are underground, we traverse a hardline roll. After the hardline roll, we ascend out of the underground section and into the final brake run and approach the drop track. And now the drop track before proceeding to the unload station. Now it's time to enclose the backward section in a massive terrain cave to create the Vortex theming. Now it's time to add some Vortex theming. Here comes the POV with the theming added. And now we drop and bank into a custom inversion before an ejector airtime hill and the two Hyperion elements. Now we turn and bank out of the Hyperion elements into a 75-foot tall corkscrew, and then a 360-degree bank turn before dropping underground. Now we are underground, we traverse a hardline roll. After the hardline roll, we ascend out of the underground section and into the final brake run and across the drop track. And now the drop track before proceeding to the unload station. Now it's time to add the misty forest to the outdoor section. Now it's time to build the queue. Now adding some chemical saw-themed buildings. It's train customization time. The train consists of a corrugated wall, an aerodynamic nose cone front with neon blue LED lights on the side of the train, and is known as the hypersonic dart. rides in the form in the description or by scanning the QR code on screen. You can watch the full series of Crystal Cove by clicking the playlist on screen now.